Hello everyone and welcome to the Logitech G Play to Win Valorant series. In our hands now we have match 7 of the series where we have M-eS team Joke Server taking off, going up against Proximity Rejects. Joining me in the casting seat is Hafki. Hafki, have you heard of these players before? Have you seen them play any other games?
Personally, no, I do not have any idea of the players, but I'm very excited for this game. It's a map. It's a bind map. What would you say about the team compositions right now? Because apparently we have enough time.
Yeah, we'll wait for them to load in, but right now, for those of you who don't know, Teams Jokes Over, some of the players from Teams Jokes Over, Morpheus, Manduka and them were veteran COD players, COD for Modern Warfare.
Choose your agent.
Okay. And let's get right into the game. Looks like they picked their agents and they're ready to go. Okay, so we see Morpheus going on the Killjoy. Oh, he's usually a very patient player, he knows what he's doing, and we see Tink on the woman. A pretty balanced composition on both sides. I haven't seen Phoenix played on Bind yet in this tournament, but we're gonna see Phoenix on the attacking side.
We've got two sentinels in the defense side. Do you think that decision had anything to do with the fact that they were defending first?
Uh,
Turret out.
What I think is they must have thought, okay, let's try to have some momentum going. They'll take two sentinels, try to set up at both sides, like they are dividing Sage at A side and they are dividing Killjoy to B. So I guess what they're trying to do is try to gain some momentum going and trying to hold the side.
Hold on, had some technical difficulties. I'm back. So we see Team Joke Server, they're playing very defensive on their side. They've stacked up 3 on A, which is quite easy to do if you have a Killjoy playing on B. And at the same time, we have the rest of Proximity Rejects pushing in through showers, going in for a sneaky take on A. Spots out the Sage, sends out the flash. I think Sage gets flashed. Immediate smokes put up onto the side. Oh, but that was a sneaky play by Team Proximity Rejects. Omen's there behind the wall, gets the plant down. Sky sends out a flash. And gets immediately taken
Sky
out.
gets taken down while she was holding the flash.
We have the defending team's Reyna flanking them. He's trying to catch them all off guard in showers. I think Sage has a good idea. No, he doesn't. Gets taken out by Reyna. And now we are down to
One
2.
enemy remains.
Oh, Maximum Manduka chimes
It's already
in
a
with
3
killers.
versus 1 situation right now.
Done here.
Giant ATP clutches the round with 3 kills, and the rest of the team manages to get the defuse in. The first round goes to
Team Jokes over.
Team Jokes Over.
Okay, so that means that we probably get to see Team Jokes over coming in with... Well, no, they're not going to half buy. It looks like they're pretty confident with what the guns that they have. They're going to continue playing with their pistols and ghosts so they can save enough money for the third round for a full buy. And while that's going on, looks like... Yeah, it looks like Team PR are going in for A and B split. We have 3 coming up in A short and 2 slowly pushing up to B hookah. PR, I think
Skyflash's hookah, I think he's about to create a diversion so that the rest of the players can push into A.
Healing.
Omen gets peppered by the Sage, almost dead. Gets healed by his Sage. And we have...
Cover going out.
We have 2 players.
We have the attacking team rotating into B side now.
Yeah, I think what they wanted to do was make some sound at A and then make sure that the defending team would rotate into A, but unfortunately they didn't make enough sound. The players didn't rotate, they're still on side. Pretty strong hold right now going on. It looks like they're about to fall into B side and immediately gets taken out. Sky.
And the team is about to do a second rotate. They are pushing into A site now.
Oh, that was a good fake.
30 seconds left.
Oh, but they don't know that.
Oh, Omen was lingering at A site. That was a pretty good play by Omen.
One enemy remaining.
Picks up
He
2.
takes 3 kills, 4 kills. That was a brilliant play by Tinker. He gets the defense side second victory in a quick succession.
They had no idea that Tinker was still there at A shot. They took out the Sage, and then they thought, okay, clear sight, probably can rush in. But little did they know they had Tinker was there, lying in wait with a Bucky. Beheads
With the
4 of their
Bucky of all
players.
guns, exactly. Like that was a brilliant play by him. With one of the cheapest weapons in the game. Like that's the thing. It comes to show that the gun doesn't really matter in the hands of a good player.
Yeah, it looks like we're going for a tactical pause because Maximum Manduka, one of Team Jokeser's players, has his connection is lost. He's restarting his router. So there'll be a small pause until he gets back. In the meantime, Hafi, do you know that this is actually one of the first Valorant ranked tournaments that's happening in Sri Lanka, and do you know what that means?
What does it mean, Stefan?
So basically, all the players who play in this tournament are gonna get ranked in Sri Lanka. So the better you play here, the better chance you're up there with everyone else in Sri Lankan Valorant. So this is the place.
Alright, that just seems to increase the pressure on these players right now. Who do you think has a better chance? You said that you knew some of these players through Call of Duty.
Yeah, I've seen Team Jokeserver play some pretty good COD, and I'm pretty sure their team synergy is pretty great too, even on Valorant. Just a matter of fact of the executions, how they play this game out. If they play together.
Yeah, so far their team communication seems to be working out. Like they won the first 2 rounds. I think they were communicating, saying Tinker should hold site at A, while the rest of them rotated to B. And yeah, that seems to work out for them.
What's important to note is that Manduka, who actually is CI right now, is known, at least known in the COD scene, as a clutch god. He is very patient, with what he does. He's clutched out multiple, 1v2s, 1v3s. Very patient player. He knows what he's doing.
Let's just hope that his connection interruptions don't mess with his game. Let's hope, because that can throw you off. Like the connection issues, it can agitate a player. So let's just hope that he can keep his cool and keep his head high.
Yeah, I think he's back. Looks like he's loaded up again. Yeah, looks like both teams are G. We'll probably get back into the action in a few seconds.
It'll be curious to see what the ammo count on Alion's weapon is, because he has been spraying that walls before the game started. I hope he remembered to refresh the gun.
I don't know if you know, but you can sell your gun and then repurchase it.
Yes, I'm just saying that I hope that he remembers to do that.
How long have you played Valorant, Hafki? Why do you not know this?
Well,
forget
age
about
is just
that.
a number, Stefan.
We're getting back into the game in 2 seconds, and we have sort of a default being played out by Team PR,
Cover going out.
making some noise at A shot. We have the Reyna pushing up to Showers, and we have their Phoenix going through B long. Noise has been made at A shot, but their Sage falls to the Reyna. While we say this, their Phoenix has pushed up all the way into B long, and he doesn't see anyone yet, so to him it looks like the sign is clear, but we have Manduka and Morpheus lying in wait. 2 kills fall off at A. We have the defending team rotating right now. Phoenix still holding flank. I think he's
Tinker takes out the alien.
Oh, beautiful nade by Maxim Manduka to take out this guy.
All of a sudden, it's a 2 versus 3, and there's the bomb is being planted at A site.
This makes the flank through Showers. Picks up 2 kills!
Remaining.
I think he's won the round for them.
Last player standing.
Oh no, it's a 1v1.
Tinker did an unnecessary TP and gets himself killed. It's a 1 versus 1.
Tinker versus Tisar. We'll win this out. Tinker's probably gonna half defuse. And the peek by Tisar, and he clutches the game for Team PR.
That was a very cool-headed play by Thisara. He held his nerve. He knew that he was about to do a half defuse, and that was well played by Thisara.
That was actually very well played. He was the
Yeah,
furthest
exactly.
away from
That
the
was
entire
the
team.
first round for proximity reject. Like, now we might actually have a tight game in our hands.
With that play, we're going to see both teams with a little bit of a mix by Stingers and Spectres both in play for both teams. Tinker, I thought Tinker would probably not buy shield, but he did. Thank God.
Exactly. Tinker is on top of their team list by using a Bucky alone. Let's see how he does with the Vandal.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Thisara uses his ult and he pushes into side, squaring outside, trying to get out of space. Morpheus catches out Jack Godzilla in his ult, and Thisara's ult runs out. So he's cleared out the side, he's left space for the plant to go down, and he's back in B long. Now it's all about the retake and post-plant positions for the attacking side.
Exactly. Now you might think that the attacking side has a bit of an advantage because they have a player and they've already got the plant down.
Let's watch what Mandaka does here. Sends out this Roomba, catches off the Reyna. Okay, so I think they have a pretty good idea that they have
One
Sky in
enemy
B long.
remaining.
Sky gets taken out. It's all down to Thisara now in hookah. And looks like he's actually good. No, yes.
Thisara does not get to do a second clutch for the team. It looks like it has been Joke Server's round, isn't it?
Thisara actually made a pretty good play there. He
Run
was
here.
at B long and they decided he had enough time to rotate all the way around to hookah to catch some people out. But I think he was a little too late in his rotate. He only caught out one and
Yeah.
then his team fell while he was doing that.
Also, like he had a mountain to climb. He had 4 players to take out. He managed to take out 2, and he just fell short.
Cash not looking the best for Team PR. They're going in for they're going for a half buy actually, not a save. Some of them are saving, some of them half buy. This round might actually go in the way of Team Jokes Over.
Hey, you never know. Can't decide around based on the guns they have.
Sky sends out a flash.
Sage walls off a shot.
Look at Thisara being a nuisance in Peter. But there's only so much he can do, gets taken out by Morpheus. Leaving his team one player short now on a Swiss around.
Blinded.
Exactly. I think the Thisara tried to play the same play too many times. And
Maximum.
Mandu takes out Ally Neon.
Both players on B are at very low health. So a little dink with the pistol will take them out anyway. And then they'll have the side for themselves.
Sadly, it's a 2 versus 3, but the 2 players in the defense side are very low.
Cover going out.
Okay, so we see the Rage who's made the rotate already. He's come to beat some of his players. And we also have Tinker coming in the flank to pick the players off. Yeah, now they know that Tinker's around here somewhere, so they can't really commit to any side.
30 seconds left.
Sky and Omen are basically stuck, aren't they?
They've
They're
been
idling at the middle area.
Here.
Tinker knows that they're there. He's already signal out to his team that they're probably rotating towards A right now. And in the meantime, we have Raze lying in wait for
10
two
seconds left. One enemy
free frags.
remaining.
Yep. There we go. Picks up the
Giant
kills.
LTP was holding the same corner that Tinker was holding a couple of rounds ago with Bucky, and he managed just to give the last 2 players who were running into side. What do you think about the 2 team players, Stefan? Because they seem to have a good communication. Like earlier, Tinker was holding the side. This time, he manages to flank, get the kill, and then LTP, joint LP, chooses to be the one to hold the site this time.
No, so I mean he would have known already that if Tinker was going
They
for a
want to
pretty
die.
aggressive flank,
Let them.
he might as well stay back inside because they had all 5 alive. They had 3 in B, so he decided to stay in A in case they decide Team PR decide to show up at A all of a sudden, which they did, and they paid for it.
All right, now it looks like it's about to be a B push.
Very heavy B push at that. Players at Hookah are being taken out by Maximum Manduka. He wants these kills, he knows they're there. Takes out the Omen, he knows that the Sage is there. Sage picks off 3 kills on the round from Manduka so far. His teammate
Meanwhile,
Morpheus was
Thisara takes out Morpheus.
Valiant takes down Tink as well. This is all on Manduka alone on B side. But the rotate has come in. Gets healed by
enemy
Sage, picks up
remaining.
another kill. This is
Fourth
it.
kill for Manduka. Do you think it's gonna be an ace this round?
This is the round for Manduka. This is the round for Manduka. He wants that 4th kill. He knows where he is. Oh, but
Oh, he does not get the ace.
that was unfortunate.
What was
1v1.
interesting was that Sage saw Reyna, but he decided not to shoot him.
1v1. Sorry, 1v2. Now Reyna knows where the Sage is.
30 seconds left.
Positions have been given out. It's going to be pretty interesting when we to see what Neon does here.
Oh, that was a pretty good team play, don't you think? Sage was being generous. He could have killed Reyna much earlier, but he just pinged him instead because he wanted
Weapon here.
Manduka to get the ace. But that almost cost them the round as well. But all in all, it worked out for them. Jokso is having a pretty good game so far, don't you think?
Indeed. And we also see jokes over Sage, who has a rest now, so I have a feeling we might get to see someone doing an aggressive push somewhere with the Sage following up. Or maybe not. They're closing up A shot again, and we have the rest of Team PR stacking up into showers. This is either going to end real well or real bad for Team.
Okay, so Fatisal gets a first kill, takes off Tika at showers.
Sorry, so I'll push it inside, spots out the Sage, but gets taken out instantly. Sage is now low on health. And Sky sends out an ult. Oh! They were about to go for the play they did in the first round, planting behind the wall, but Manduka's ult takes out the wall instantly. And the players have fallen.
And just like that, it's a 2 vs 4 right now. And the last man at B showers, taken out. Brilliant play by team Jokes Over.
This team is very strong, you know, holding sides there. In the previous match we saw the team actually letting the attacking side take over side, and then they always play for retake, but Team Joke Server currently are playing for not retake, they're just holding their ground on site because they know they probably have better accuracy in this game to clutch out the round.
Exactly, and I think that the other team, the team Joke Server has an overall better communication as well happening with the team. They flank in unison, they hold sides in unison, they rotate in unison.
Now this is going to be an interesting play to see. Sage has bought himself an operator, standing over the box. Gets flashed out, misses his shot.
Misses both his shots.
Throws out a cheeky slow off into a shot through the gap in his wall.
Gamer.LK gets the first kill of the round, takes out the Omen.
Yeah, looks like the call has been given to the rest of the attacking team to come back to A shot. They're probably trying to get the Sage in for a res, get that risk going.
Oh, Sage is about to take Alian. Never mind.
Gamer.LK gets another kill on Tisar.
Weapon here. Your duty is not
The risk goes up, now they're putting the risk. Neon takes out Gamer.LK at A shot. Now we have a full on stack at A shot.
Okay, just like that, we have a 3 vs 4. It's to the attacking team.
Okay, just Manduka on the side. He gets taken out too, and they're left with just Morpheus on the rotate
planted.
in a 1v3. Spots out the Reyna, takes out the Reyna. Very clean kill right there. He knows that they're both at A shot. Pushes in through lamps.
He also has his ult and he decides to ult. This will be interesting.
Now it's a waiting game. Takes his time pushing through A shot, through lamps. The wall's there, so he knows that they're at A shot. Picks up one, sees the other one.
Oh, that was interesting. He decides to peek instead of hiding after because he had 37 HP remaining at the end of that round.
That was so unfortunate. Morpheus could have clutched that round. He almost had it. He saw the person. He tried to run away and then decided, okay, no, I need to get this kill first. And then he got lost in 2 minds and he didn't really make any play. That was so unfortunate. That was his round to win.
Exactly, but it's fine because now we have a tighter game than it would have been. Team Proximity finally gets their second win of the game. Let's just hope that. But then again, this map is pretty defense-sided, don't you think? It's important to get at least 2 or 3 rounds in the first attacking side so that they can have a hope in the defense rounds when they're defending.
That is true, yeah. This map is very defense-sided, and Team Joke Server is playing that defense very well. no chinks in the armor so far, except for 2 rounds. And that last round would have been also won by M-eS. He got lost in 2 mines there. Didn't really pay off for him. Very slow play into B. Reyna spots out Maximum Maduka and he takes him out. The site's all theirs. They're getting enough map control right now. Tisara has an idea that Killjoy's right here. Sends out his flash. Off to get back. Okay, so now they have elbow control and they have side control. All that's left is for them to get the plant down. Walls off CT. And Jack Godzilla going in for the plant. Oh, but we have Tinker on the flank! Okay, now this is an interesting game.
Interesting 4 vs 4, and Tisser gets out Tinker, the flanker.
Spike planted.
Kill.
Match comes down to a 2v3. Sage on side. And Tisara holding long. Okay, they pick up. Bring it down to a 2v2. M-eS here on elbow. One in hookah.
Last
Oh,
player
Tisara gets
standing.
taken out by M-eS.
Last player standing.
Oh!
Oh, that was a brilliant play by Not Friday. He gets the last two. He clutches the round with 3 kills. That was
Oh.
a brilliant play by Not Friday.
Beautiful. Looks like the momentum's coming back on the team PR. Unfortunately, what you didn't see was that Giant LP actually had that kill. He shot a bullet and then he took out his flash. I don't know why he took out his flash. And that costed him the round.
Yeah, that sometimes it just happens, man. Like, you press random buttons, so sometimes the random button gets pressed.
Or maybe he thought that, you know, he got instant headshot, got the kill there, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna go defuse now, but he didn't get the kill. Instead, he died himself. Very unfortunate, but well played by Not Rider. Good clutch.
It looks like they're gonna try the same thing again. If it works once, why not twice?
Coming in again with a very slow B push. Mantuka sends out his name into hookah, and Tisara ults is going for max control. Runs into side. Side is currently clear with Mantuka.
Tinker with a very, very quick flank. He gets out Not Rider.
Our spike carriers down.
Tinker has been playing his flank game very, very strong. He's been picking out people left, right, and center all the time with his flank.
One enemy remaining.
And just like that, the last player, Tisera has to try to clutch this round for them with 4 players against him.
This is gonna be interesting, Mummy too. Oh, but his aim betrays him. Falls to Giant LP. 7-3 the scoreline right now.
Given the fact that this might be a more defense-sided game, and the fact
Weapon
that the team
Weapon
has 2
here.
sentinels in their team, do you think that they will take this score any time of the day? Because it's 7-3 right now. The round switches in 2 more rounds. If they can get a couple of rounds, do you think that that proximity reject will be happy with the scoreline?
I mean, yeah, if they can get 2 more rounds on both the last 2 rounds, 7-5. 7-5 scoreline is not too bad. They can easily play out the defense rounds when they switch sides.
Exactly, and you might think that the 2 sentinels in the attacking team then would be quite of a bit of a disadvantage.
They've been switching their side takes. They've been going A, they've been going B, they've been going showers. They're trying to confuse Team Jokes over. Worked a couple of times, but that last round they almost had it in the bag, but they fell too fast once they were on side.
That's because of Tinker. Tinker ran into the other side. That was brilliant by Tinker, like the previous round.
Yeah, he's been helping out his team with those flank plays. Was that a fake TP?
That was a fake TP by Tinker. That was a good call, but it doesn't seem to have confused the rest of the team.
We have Tisara lurking through showers. Oh! Gets beheaded by Tinker. And we have the... Yeah,
Tinker takes
One
out
enemy
Jack
remaining.
Godzilla. That was a good play by Tinker.
last player running back from a shot.
He has mountains to climb. If he's gonna win this, he has to get an ace.
30 seconds left.
Ace with the stinger, do you think that's possible?
Well, anything is possible.
Flawless.
And just like that, it's fine. Good try by Giant LP. He almost damages the Reyna.
Last round before
Maybe
the
if
switch.
he had a Phantom in his hand, that kill would have been his.
Jokes over Sage, I cannot pronounce his name because my Japanese or Taiwanese is a little rusty. But yeah, he has been holding on to that rest for a really long time right now because he has just not had the need to rest anyone or hasn't got the chance to.
I don't think he really got a chance. He wasn't really near any players that he could arrest, or the round was almost won. He's going in for his cheeky play once again, walling off a shot with an operator.
Wall raised.
He also has a Vandal down there if he really needs it.
Unfortunately for him, the rest of the attacking side have decided to go for a B-split. And Sky gets immediately taken out by Mantuka and the operator.
Your duty is not
Rest comes
over.
in, so it's back to a 5v5. That
I've got your trail.
Sky seems unfazed by that kill, so as to ult.
Another fake TP by Tinker. Do you think that caught them off guard?
That definitely called him off guard. That's why we see the Reyna holding that angle right now, waiting for someone to push in through the TP.
Raze on showstopper takes out Sky for the second time this round.
Sky did not see that coming until the last second. That was unfortunate. Oh, but we see not Ryder, he takes out Tinker at B. Brings in the... while that happens, Tisara is still decided to go in for a flank through a shot. He's about to meet Joint LP in a 1v1. Who will win this gunfight? It's actually Tisara,
Oh,
and now
what do
the
you
A
know?
side
30 seconds left.
is completely
The
open.
Jokes stage finally gets to rest someone.
Okay, so it's a
Already it's
4v4.
about-
Tisara
Right now
going-
it's anybody's game.
Sage looks like she's going to be the MVP of this round. Picks up another kill, outplaying the rest down.
One enemy remaining.
Maximum Manduka with a kill, which some might consider lucky because he was very low. And Sage gets the final kill. He did clutch this round with the res and 3 kills. That was a pretty good game by the Sage.
The amount of bullets he
Again,
had
sorry
in his
ladies and
guns.
gentlemen because we cannot pronounce his name. We don't know what his name is supposed to be.
Switching sides.
Very one-sided scoreline right now, 9-3. But the advantage is on the defense, and with the round switch, maybe we'll see Team PR get a few more rounds on the board, bring the scoreline close.
Exactly, and the fact that the now attackers have 2 sentinels to play with, which but then again, if you take Killjoy, like yes, it's a sentinel, but like it can the Killjoy can hold the site after plant.
Definitely. What I'm more interested to see right now is if Team Jokeserve is going to go in for a very passive, slow push into A, or if they're going to go guns blazing. They're going to take their time with it, because A shot
The
gets
Sage
walled
wall
up.
gets immediately breached, and Godzilla takes out Joint LP. That's the first time.
And it gets traded out by Morpheus. Maximum Manduka has no idea that there's Reyna holding that angle. Pays the
Reyna
price.
gets a really good corner and takes out 2 people
One
at
enemy remaining.
a shot. Oh, okay. The defense side, yeah. See, the defense side seems to be working out for the team proximity rejects right
No,
now.
I mean that's what they needed. They needed that win. This is it. They might cause a
Exactly.
comeback to this
The
play.
first game, the people who win the first pistol game usually win the second round as well because of the eco and then the gun retention and everything. So this will be interesting to see if it's 9-5. Then all of a sudden the tides have changed. Maybe Jokes over have a really good game in their hands right now.
We're gonna see the defensive side go for a half buy with Spectres and full shield.
Hawk out.
They need to get this round in their
Blinded.
hands. This
Here.
round. Sky's probably had a good idea that there was a player. I mean, he knew there was a player pushing up, but Tinker is so close to him. Pistol Premadasa has no idea that there are 2 players right here next to him. Here's the gunshot.
Oh, Pistol Premadasa gets caught out by Tinker.
One enemy remaining.
And just like that, there's only 1 player remaining in Jokes over.
Oh, this is a tough mountain to climb for Giant LP. Team Jokeserver collects the first kill, but then instantly fall right after that. Giant LP, a man on a mission, goes alone into hookah. Gets spotted
With
out
a
by
classic.
the gets taken out.
Yeah, that went about as well as we would have expected because when you win the first pistol round, the momentum's on the team and plus the eco. But like this is the round that will change things. This is the round where they have their weapons. Let's see how if proximity rejects can keep the momentum going, or will Jokeserver get back to form?
This is probably going to be a bit difficult to play since Team PR still are on their light buy with their Spectres. And we're going to have Team Jokeserver bring in their Phantoms into the game, Phantoms and Vandals. Long range combat is in the advantage of Team Jokeserver. Maximum Manticore making a very slow push into showers. He's about to meet their Omen. And he takes him out. A side almost looks clear, spots out the stage.
It's a
Similar
4
play.
4 and the plant is being pushed.
Manduka taking out some clean kills.
It's a 2 versus 4. A tiny chink in the wall gets a lot of damage down on Tisera by the Omen.
One enemy remaining.
Omen gets, oh, that was a brilliant play by Tinker again. Blinds the Phoenix and gets him out.
That was the exact same play that Team PR used on the attack round, except it felt like Team Jokeserver held their ground. Manduka coming up onto the little ledge, picks off another kill, and then picks off the last kill as well.
Exactly. And do you think that the gun composition was the difference in that round because the defending team was still on the
Let's
equal?
make them dance.
It was definitely the advantage to Team Jokeserver that round, but this is the round where, you know, it's a make or break round right now because both teams are on similar buys, but Manduka still has his aim. Decides to push up through B long. Yeah, the side
They
stairs.
have the site. There's 3 people like rapidly rushing into A side, B side.
This is going to be
And
very
And the
Right.
flight
difficult.
engine silence.
Tisara gets caught to the slow up.
Make that a 2 versus 5.
One v2 in favor of Jokeserver. Tisara trying to find a few picks.
Oh, the team is holding very good positions right now.
Oh, but Tisara's aim is on point right now. Even Alenion
Last
picks up a
player
kill,
standing.
but Tisara knows.
He falls back. I think he's trying to save, and I think he's trying to play for eco. Because he realizes that the next round, at least he will have a chance to stand back and fight.
Yeah, the round was over once their players fell and they were still in CD, the timer went down. There's not much they could do, even though they picked up those 2 frags. It was unfortunate. If they had been on B side a little earlier, maybe things would have worked out differently, but credit to Team Jokeserver, they had held some very good post-spawn positions.
Exactly. And you got to feel for Tisera because he's trying his level best, isn't he? He's all over the place every round. Trying to get the victory for the team, but yeah, sometimes it's just not your game.
11-5 the scoreline right now in favor of Team Jokeserver. Tisara deciding to aggressively push through showers, but he doesn't know he's about to take 2 players who take him out. And just like that, the A side is partially open, so we see the rotation coming in through the Omen and Sky. Maximum Manduka picks up another kill, gets his heal down.
Morpheus outside B side. Sorry, A side.
One enemy remaining.
Manduka
And
picks up
maximum
another kill.
Manduka, yes, with the ultimate. Oh, that was very quick, wasn't it?
That was a very quick round. They placed their ult. I mean, they made it very difficult for Team PR to do anything about anything in that round. And
We
then-
saw at least 2 ults go off that round. Do you think it was he played aggressive, like, and the main man in the team goes down in the first couple of seconds in the round starts? You don't really have a hope, do you?
I mean, you do. I mean, losing a man, you kind of lose some of your firepower, and that definitely does affect your team composition. And I think I know what Tisara was going for there. He wanted to get some early picks so that they could bring the rounds back in their favor. But
Oh, same thing. He does the same thing again. Morpheus takes the pistol out and takes showers again.
Satchel out.
Yeah, it seems to me like Team Joke Server know that the A take seems to be working pretty clean. So they're gonna continue doing it. On to clean kill on Heaven. Now it's down to a 2v5 last round. It's all up to Jack
Do you
Godzilla.
see any chance of a comeback for Team Proximity Region?
Last player standing.
You will not kill my ally.
If Inion plays this round out, and that was quite
Attackers
unfortunate.
win.
There was a glimpse of hope. There was a short glimpse of hope that round for Team PR to come back into the game, but unfortunately,
Especially
didn't.
after the two pistol rounds, and you would have thought that okay, finally, this might be the chance for Proximity Rejects to come back.
That was a very good game. Well, I don't think they actually knew that they were talking in game, but kudos to them.
Yes, exactly. We apologize if if there was any unsavory words being heard, but yeah.
Uh, anyway, thank you both teams for taking part, and congratulations to Team Joke Server for they're going to be moving forward into the next round. That was a pretty good game. We almost saw Team PR triggering a comeback there, but it was just a glimmer of a comeback, and then it kind of fell short. They couldn't really do much after that. Tisara really tried to bring back the rounds, but he kept falling out quite early at showers, and then that left the team short-handed to defend after that.
Exactly, and if you have been staying with us for this tournament, this was actually the closest game that we've streamed so far, wasn't it? It was closer than the rest of the teams at least.
Yeah, it was a 13-5. The others have been like a steamroll for one team. Kind of refreshing to see a team actually put in a fight and then try to win the round. Other teams, I'm pretty sure they tried as well, but it was a very unfair matchup, I guess. They couldn't really do much about that.
Exactly, and we have to feel for Tisera because he was trying his level best, wasn't he?
He was, indeed, he was. So there'll be more matches tomorrow. Stay tuned to the page. We will come back to you live at 8 with round, I think it'll be match 10. Match 10 of the Logitech G Play to Win Valorant series. Good night for today.
All right, see y'all in the next one.